The 2005 Bands of America National Concert Band Festival and National Percussion Festival were brought to you by our national presenting sponsor, the Yamaha Corporation of America. Play the very best you can. The Bands of America National Concert Band Festival and National Percussion Festival, presented by Yamaha, are the epitome of festivals for the nation's outstanding music ensembles. An atmosphere of commitment to excellence in music, a desire to grow and learn from some of America's most acclaimed music educators and conductors, and a drive to reach higher levels of music making set the tone for this prestigious and memorable event. Concert performances were held at the Clues Memorial Hall, home to some of Indianapolis's most famous concerts and musicals, and at the Crystal D. Hahn Fine Arts Center at the University of Indianapolis. The festival also took place at the beautiful Marriott downtown, where students participated in workshops and clinics taught by some of the country's finest professional musicians and applied faculty. Through auditions, 15 concert bands and 4 percussion ensembles were invited to participate in this event and are now recognized as achieving the highest level of performance in the nation. A total of 17 concert bands and 9 percussion ensembles performed in the festival. Each ensemble member and conductor earned the opportunity to share their performances with a team of distinguished evaluators, peers, family members, and Indianapolis music lovers. In addition, students auditioned and were chosen from around the country to perform as members of the esteemed Honor Band of America and the inaugural Honor Orchestra of America. John Whitwell, Director of Bands at Michigan State University, conducted the Honor Band of America. Scott O'Neill, Associate Conductor of the Utah Symphony Orchestra, conducted the Honor Orchestra of America with guest solo violinist Robert McDuffie. So sit back as Bands of America celebrates 30 years of excellence and enjoy some of the finest concert band, percussion ensemble, and orchestra performances in the nation. The Ridgeview High School Symphonic Band is under the direction of Vincent Clayton. Middle School is under the direction of David C. Allison. The Symphonic Band is supported by Principal Dr. Marty Martin and Superintendent Dr. Stephen W. Hefner. Ridgeview's musical selections tonight include Montmartre March from the Paris Suite by Hayden Wood, Symphony for Band by Vincent Persichetti, a symphonic prelude by Alfred Reed, and then the finale of the Symphony No. 4 by Tchaikovsky. First, music by Hayden Wood, who was a versatile composer who wrote serious works on a large scale as well as ballads in the popular style. Montmartre March from his Paris Suite is a fast-moving, delicate style, and it's different from the traditional march idiom. Mr. Wood visited Paris frequently, and he knew the Montmartre section very well. With its steep, twisting streets and picturesque houses, it still retains a village appearance. Montmartre is on a mountain, or more accurately a hill, in the section of Paris north of the Seine River, known as the Right Bank. The area is famous for the Sacré-Cœur Church and also for the view of Paris, as well as for its cafes and nightlife. Our guest conductor this evening is Mr. David Allison, an accomplished trumpet performer, musician, and director. His Summit Parkway Middle School Band is the main feeder program to the Ridgeview High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to welcome the Ridgeview High School Symphonic Band. Will you welcome, please, their Associate Conductor, Mr. David Allison. The American composer Vincent Percussion was a conductor, a teacher, a scholar, a keyboard virtuoso, in addition to being one of America's most respected 20th century composers. In addition to well-known works for a variety of other media, Percussion composed 16 major concert works for bands. Symphony for Band was commissioned by the Washington University Band and premiered at the MENC convention in 1956. Percussion purposely did not wish to avoid the term band, which he felt no longer had the connotation of a poor quality of music. In 1964, Percussion wrote, "Band music is virtually the only kind of music in America today, outside the pop field, which can be introduced, accepted, put to immediate and wide use, and become a staple of literature in a short time." And now please welcome to the podium the director of bands at Ridgeview High School, Mr. Vince Clayton.